And it's Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia. We're at West Point. It's our day where there are special mentors here from the 50-year class of 1979. We'll work with the class, have a chance to talk to Wayne Watts about the program. Sir, what's it like for you to start your 50-year affiliation program with the classes, which will be the class of 2029?
Well, I have to tell you, it's very exciting. It's just a wonderful opportunity to work with these young people, to know they're going to be part of the long gray line. We try to give them inspiration, and they give us energy, and they give us spirit right back. So I think it's just a wonderful opportunity for us to be a part of their journey.
Well, I know you'll be at different events for the class during its 4 years, culminating in graduation in 47 months at Michie Stadium. What are some of the roles that members of your class will perform in mentoring this class of 2029?
Well, we will be at all the major events. We're here at Reception Day, our day. We want to make sure the cadets understand that they're part of a long tradition and a long tradition of service to the nation. We also want to make sure the parents understand that they're not alone. That we are a support group for the parents, help them get through this transition of letting their children go say goodbye. I mean, as parents, we always have to do that sometime in our life. We have to say goodbye and let them fly on their own. We help the parents through that process. We make sure they understand that there's parents clubs and that there's West Point societies all over the world, and especially all over the United States, to support them as they are going through this 47-month journey of a cadet from reception day today to graduation in May of 2029.
And how is West Point different in its experience from when you were here almost 50 years ago to today? Obviously, women joined in just after.
Right. I think this is to West Point's credit. We often joke that it's 200 years of tradition unspoiled by progress. But I don't think that's true anymore. I think we've seen a lot of progress, and I think it's appropriate progress. We've seen the academics expand to being more than just an engineering school, and I think that's a good thing. There's a lot more majors available and a lot more educational opportunity. I think they've kept pace with technology. You know, when I came here, we were issued a calculator that could add, subtract, multiply, and divide. That's all it did. But every cadet is going to have a laptop, and they're going to have technology, and that's a great thing because we need to stay on top of that. I think the cadets that come here are much more prepared than I was. They have a much greater understanding of what our day is going to be like and what their 47-month journey is going to be like, I think, than I did. And I think that's a really good thing.
Well, that's terrific. And you're going to have the cyber engineering building open here in just about a year, and that's going to be a big plus on all the technologies.
Absolutely true. We're very excited about that. One of the things that the Association of Graduates does is we try to support West Point in things like the cybernetics building. We also, my class, put a climbing wall into the gymnasium. We're very proud of that. And so we do try to augment the culture, the athletics, and the professional development of the Corps Cadets.
And sir, if you would just tell us about highlights of your career in the military.
Well, I decided to branch armor, tanks. When we graduated, the main concern was the Soviet Union, so we were very focused on that. My first assignment was in Germany, where I got to look through the binoculars at a Russian soldier who had binoculars looking at me. So I did that for 3 years in Germany. I also went to Fort Hood, Texas, the largest military installation in the free world. And along the way, I went to Fort Knox a couple of times because that was the home of the armor branch. And then I finished up at Fort Ord, California. Fort Ord was a beautiful place to be. Unfortunately, it was a very expensive place for the Army to run, and that post has been closed.
Well, thank you for your service. My dad served in Germany in 1950 after being a World War II Army field artillery officer in Italy, and I'd be very proud of everybody here at West Point. Where are you from, sir? What do you do now?
Okay, so I'm in Omaha, Nebraska. I am an IT professional. I do mostly programming. That was the career I started after I left the Army. I keep talking about retiring in 2 to 3 years. I've been saying that for 2 to 3 years.
Know the feeling. I think we're the same class here. I just retired. I get to do media covering the military full time. Sir, great to see you, and really thank you. It's a wonderful program that you run, working with your 50-year affiliate class.
Well, thank you very much, and we're just having a blast out here. We're really enjoying ourselves.
Well, thank you for your service to our country. This is Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia. We cover cadets midship in the military and veterans proudly since 2008.